Grab you a hamburger and a milkshake. We're talking Riverdale. This is a review for Riverdale, Chapter 10, The Lost Weekend. So even though I did enjoy tonight's episode, I've got to give a big fuck you to the CW's promo department for very misleading promo. I thought tonight's episode was going to be a fun episode after last week's kind of drama-heavy episode. But no, they still brought the drama in an episode where basically the storyline was Betty's trying to throw a surprise birthday party to Jughead. You know, you still got Veronica and her, daddy issues. She's Saddam Hussein's daughter. And you've got Betty and Jughead getting into a fight tonight, which, wow. To see that, I thought the whole relationship was going to end there. You've got Archie getting drunk because he doesn't want to deal with his parents getting divorced. And, I don't know, Chuck shows back up to just be a complete shitbag and trying to get under Betty's skin. Like I said, a lot of drama. But I did like it. I did like the episode. A few things we learned. We learned that Betty's mom, Alice, did grow up in the South Side. I had made a prediction that Betty's mother came from poor roots, and I think they were basically suggesting that tonight by saying she grew up in the South Side. She runs into Jughead's father, and he gives her the old line about you can take the girl out of the South Side, but you can't take the South Side out of the girl. So I'm thinking that kind of further pushes my theory that she was poor. She tried to marry into money. She tried Hiram Lodge and Chester Blossom, but it didn't work out. The best she could get was Hank, who I thought was like a mechanic, but now that you look at it, no, he actually, I think his family owned the register. I thought for a moment that it was Betty's mother's side, but anyway, like I said, that kind of further pushes that theory of mine, and I'm beginning to wonder if she was a Southside Serpent girl or not. She did mention that she shared all her secrets with her Betty's father, so we wonder what kind of secrets she has. Let's see. We learned that the Blossoms were paying the lodges money on the side for years. It goes back 70 years is what they're saying, and they broke it off right around the time of Jason's death. So now everyone's thinking, maybe Hiram Lodge killed Jason. I'm like, nice try, Riverdale. You're going to tell me that the killer was someone who was introduced late in the season? I mean, we've heard of Hiram Lodge, but we're not supposed to see him till season 2, and we're supposed to believe that he had something to do with Jason's death. Nice try, Riverdale. Not falling for it. I'm sticking with my theory that Hank paid the Southside Serpents to capture Jason and kill him, and maybe he did some of the torturing himself. Okay, but enough about that. Let's talk about some of the stuff that did happen. Like I said, they're throwing a surprise party for Jughead, which Jughead didn't want. He gets into a big fight with Betty about it, and I kind of understood Jughead's side because, Betty, she's dating Jughead. She's got to know what he's into and what he's not, and he's not into surprise parties. Or parties, birthday parties for that matter. At the same time, it's, come on, like, Jughead. I mean, wasn't he the one that tried to start the relationship? And she's just being so goddamn sweet to him. I mean, she's wearing a sweater with his fucking crown on it, for Christ's sake. And then he goes off on her and makes her cry. And it's like, oh. But they kind of get back together at the end of the episode. Like I said, Archie, his parents are getting divorced, so he got drunk in this episode. And I gotta say, I've said it before, Archie is not my favorite character in Riverdale, but I did like him in this episode. For once, he wasn't going on about his music. He actually had some actual normal kid emotions, I guess, and I felt for him. Good performance by that KKP Appa guy. Whoever plays Archie. I watched the show, but I don't know most of the actors' names and whatnot. But anyway, yeah. And another fuck you to the promo department. We were expecting to see Archie's mom in this episode, and we did. The very, 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 very end. Because it was supposed to be a surprise. Well, you gave it away in the promo last week. It's like, hey, Here's Archie's mom, Molly Ringwald. Looking forward to that. And then she's only in it for 2 minutes. So once again, fuck you, CW promo department. And aside from that, I thought it was just, a decent episode. I look forward to next week. And we'll have to see what they come up with next. I'm watching the promos. I'm a little more guarded now. I know what's really got me interesting are all those red wigs, kind of implying that maybe the Blossoms are redheads.